Hello there. So today's post, learners at the heart. So what does this sentence even mean? If you clicked on the post just to see whether the learner should be at the heart of a training provision, then hopefully you're not in the sector of apprenticeship training. However, my name is Andrea Jackson and I'm an avid believer in ensuring that the learner and the employer is at the heart of training provision. I help training providers to feel confident in the face of an Ofsted inspection. I ask learners, employers and staff questions based on the educational inspection framework to gauge the impact of the training. I then identify themes and support the providers to add and drive through systems and processes that improve that impact. And that means that Ofsted inspections are not to be feared and continual improvements are made with the emphasis on quality. So I was speaking to an elderly gentleman today. I love it when you talk to random people about random subjects, but this is Ludlow, by the way. So I'm in the queue in Boots. I've got to get there early when it starts. It opens because I don't want to be. I'm rushed and I don't want to be in the queue. So I'm in the queue, and a man is determined to talk to me in a socially distanced queue. This is fine because, as I say, this is Ludlow. And the conversation sort of started off. He said, the words he said was, the trouble with youngsters is they don't want to learn. I thought, oh, okay. I'm not sure whether I want an argument here. However, I put my 2 penny worth in. And I said, for what it was worth, that I suggested that large class sizes may make the task of teaching more difficult. But youngsters not wanting to learn, really? Learning is at our fingertips. We've got mobile phones, we've got laptops, we've got gaming hardware, and all of these makes learning an everyday, every minute experience. The only thing we've got to do as trainers is to find the sweet spot when the learning meets the needs of the learning. Apprenticeships by design should motivate the learner to learn more, because basically it will help them in their career, to climb their career ladder. It will help them to learn skills and then be able to practice those skills. That's the art of the apprenticeship. The art of the apprenticeship is at the beginning of it, that when there's a carefully planned experience of learning between the employer, the training provider and the learner can be learning things at work, which absolutely makes sense because the learner has already learned the theory behind it. I know when I was doing a training course, when you got the theory and then you wanted to use that theory and you wanted to practice it, that was learning. It was fantastic. So apprenticeships can be really, really fulfilling and allow that training to take place between the learner, the trainer, and the employer. But that learner's sweet spot has got to be identified. And it needs to ensure that the learning is planned in a logical, methodical way between, as I say, keep going on about it, the learner, the employer, the training provider. So that if this happens, the employer feels the benefit of this apprenticeship because now he can see productivity from this staff member. The apprentice feels that he's getting something from this apprenticeship because he knows he's working towards his career ladder that has been identified, that you've talked about with the training provider, the learner, where he wants to go, what his expectations are, what his aspirations are. And so if the apprentice is at the heart of the learning, then that sweet spot is there, isn't it? So that the learner is getting so much out of the apprenticeship. However, if the learner isn't at the heart of the program, people can incorrectly judge that young people don't want to learn. Do we really think that's the case? If you want to comment on this, that would be absolutely marvellous. When you see the post come through, it'll be on LinkedIn first of all. And please put a comment. Please start a discussion. It's really interesting when I get discussions on the posts. If you feel that this is interesting to a colleague that's in the same industry, please share it. That would be marvellous. If you feel that you would like a chat about training, do you know what? That's fine. Just email me and we'll arrange a chat. If you feel that you'd like support when we're looking at up and coming inspections, particularly if you're a new provider and you'd like a little chat, again, email me. We'll arrange a time to chat on Zoom. There may be a time that we can actually have proper one-to-ones, face-to-face. Who knows? I think, although bearing in mind I do live in Ludlow, which is sort of out of the way a bit. So Zoom it might be, but I'm happy with the Zoom coffee morning now. So as I say, thank you so much for your support. I truly appreciate all of the support I'm getting. It is lovely. It gives you a nice warm feeling. But as I say, if you think this is going to be interesting to somebody in our industry, please send it on to them. That would be great. Please comment if there's anything that you want to say about learning and young people, because we've already spoken about the different methods of learning that maybe we should be thinking about with new learners. So I think there is definitely a trend, a discussion that needs to be started on these types. But so as I say, that's it. Thank you so much. As I say, really do appreciate all your support, and I will see you soon. You take care.